Welcome back to the Edge of the Mythos, everyone. I'm your host, Swift Edge, and yes, it is time to go back into Mr. Manticore's channel, now rebranded Manticore. There are 4 videos that have been out. I've been getting comments about, like, have you watched this? And I didn't realize that there was a whole new set of videos out. So we have got 4. We've got Bodies of the Early Universe, Voices of the Bodies of the Early Universe, Kill the Body, and The Thing Columbus Brought. I have a feeling this is going to get weird and real fun. Hope you got your snacks. Hope you got your drinks. Let's get into it. I've got all the tabs open for these videos, and we're going to start it off with Bodies of the Early Universe. Where's the applause? Before humans. Before dinosaurs, there was space. Before life. Before Earth. Oh, take me on this beautiful National Geographic-like experience. I'm getting warm, dude. Just kidding. There's a body? Bodies of the early universe. The old ones, the eldritch horrors. The things...
The first stars were like television static, flickering, restless. They caught friends in orbit, grains of substance which collided into one another, rounding and rounding out into little spheres the size of baseballs, then footballs, then beach balls, until finally worlds, moons, double, triple, multiplanetary systems, solar systems, interstellar neighborhoods, galaxies, superclusters, until a universe. For us. For them. Who are they? I almost named them, but I caught myself in the moment.
No, name them! I need names!
Would have reduced the impression they pass on to me. A name would have indicated that something of them was in fact within our understanding. Human understanding. But that is no possibility.
See, Eldritch.
If the first stars are like television static, then they are the television screen. They host everything. This is not just their ecosystem, it's their playroom. And we are their toys. They won't kill us, few would destroy their toys. They've kept us around for posterity. We are their toys, their parents' toys, their children's toys. I'm a toy with a telescope. I see the television screen. I see that we are the program behind the glass.
I'm not a toy.
Live feed of the playroom, which is only perceptible through the telescope. I'm a toy who sees how trapped we all are.
So you know the truth, but you just don't want to reveal the entirety of it. That is very much a Lovecraftian thing, that once you gain more understanding, the madness and comprehension starts to get to you, and you just get either made a vegetable, or you die. That is the commonality in a lot of Lovecraftian things. What are you in all this? I'm not a toy. I was gonna make a joke and then I stopped myself. Narrated by Lieutenant Colonel Ernesto Volante. Cool, I don't even want to waste time. We're immediately going to go into Voices of the Bodies of the Early Universe, because I'm very much wanting to know, who are they? And what are they? So right away, just going right in, as quick as we can. This is very much Twilight Zone-y with the intro. I know neither. Neither I know. No, neither I. I neither know nor think I know. I like that. Plato, The Apology of Socrates. Voices of the early bodies of the universe. Voices of the bodies of the early universe. Shut up! I messed up. Leave me alone. I'm allowed a little mess up. I don't know Wow. One cup of tea and I'm like gone, apparently. More voices arrive. Same speaker. Still more voice. Oh, joy. The second wow signal. Why are they wow signals? Why are
when
they being...
I look out, the answers escape me. The stars flood my mind only with questions. It's all one question, really. A question whose intangibility stems from its closet of disguises. Out there, is it chaos or calm? With each solar eruption and planetary collision, I see that there is no possibility of premeditation in the widespread, indiscriminate destruction. Yet, each event slides seamlessly into the next without interruption. It is a consistent routine with an almost indescribable sort of peace. Uncanny, unearthly, eldritch peace. The creation of destruction is creation. We too demolish buildings to build.
Eldritch, baby!
Have we not shaped nature in ways which imply absolute authorship and mastery? Isn't it our playroom?
I'm too big brain for this.
Position to understand the behavior of the early universe.
I'm too smart.
Am I? Through the telescope, I see them. Through the radio, I hear them. A distant key to all the answers. While we are destroyers and creators, they are the deadliest type of child. They take the things they watch and play and keep them alive. While we preserve life, while we put things out of their misery, they, the children, prolong the suffering for entertainment. I dare not give them a name. Titles like them and the children will suffice for now.
Because I don't know if you would have a name good enough for them.
Food like they do.
As long as you don't start having dreams of them, I think you're fine. Holy crap. What are you in all this? Apparently I am a thing to be watched and prolonged with for entertainment. I do like that you're likening it to that, but I also view it as we are an experiment to them. You could view it as like their children wanting to play with toys. I'm viewing it as scientists having an experiment and seeing what happens. That's the one thing too, is that he's not really describing what they look like too, because again, that is what you do with eldritch horror. You don't have descriptors, because once you start describing it, it loses that mystery. Lieutenant Colonel, you have once again done a beautiful job of describing just horrific things and entities. I am so here for it. Now we are going to watch Kill the Body. Although I'm very curious, how can you kill an entity like that? Must not all things at last be swallowed up in death? You'd think so, but if things are looking down at us at a microscopic level, can they die? Can all things meet an end? Kill the body. But if you kill the body, what happens to what they're playing with? That's my question for this. I guess another question I do have with watching all this and contemplating all this, how could you, like, they would have to have a timeline, like if they're actually going to die, because how would we as their playthings manage to kill something of this magnitude? So in the first video we saw 3, now we're seeing 5. Step 1, recognize. Ad, so there was a cut. Sorry, guys. Sorry, everybody. big, huge change in visuals. Don't cross. Loving this. We have a scene of an accident. And obviously someone has died because that cross is laid there. The months after Ernesto's family died were difficult. For everyone. The years.
20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15.
They died in the accident.
13, 12, 11, 10.
Could these all just be the thoughts and words of a madman trying to make some kind of understanding of his family's demise?
2, 1, lift off.
Then Ernesto joined the Space Force. Or maybe these things helped him to understand more about his family's death? Step 2, react. For Ernesto Volante only. Okay, I guess I can't watch. Psyche value. If you are not Ernesto Volante, do not proceed. Well.
You are not here anymore. You are not here anymore. You are not here anymore.
So, how are we doing today?
Provide an update.
Has anything happened since our last visit?
List new developments.
What have you been thinking about recently?
Sure concerns the Volante family. Well, he's obviously thinking about his family.
Anything particular you'd like to talk about? How does that make you feel?
What is he saying right now? What are his responses?
That's an interesting observation.
Parents' office. Proceed. The paradox of the sets. Star Colony. The best from fantasy and science fiction. Integral psychology. A brief history of everything. Oh, he's thrown himself into all these books. Unless these are the psychologists. Which very well could be. Holy moly, that's an old computer. I mean, he's going through his parents' office. Wait, when you said Volante family, were you meaning like his wife and children or his parents? Because they never really said, actually. They just said the Volante family. And now we're in the parents' office, so I'm kind of assuming that he lost his parents in a car accident. And now he's just going through all their things. Which is a great way to get closure and everything. It's also a great way to make yourself start crying as you experience everything in that room. Your final impression as determined by this test. Body. Ernesto was assigned to the Early Universe Research Outpost, Euro. A place for those whose psych results were concerning. Maybe because they have something in their test that allows them...
as much a stranger to the Big Bang as we humans are to the beginning of the universe. We cannot recollect the start of our substance. We cannot identify the source of the ingredients which make us. But we share the Earth's ambiguous knowledge. We both have remembered an ancient common pattern of life. Things birth before they double. Dandelions sprout before they wilt. We presently share one perspective of the earth. We both cradle the vague sense that we emerged from somewhere at some time. But what of the earth below the grain? The earth aside from life, the host away from its audience. That earth who does not feel. That earth who does not require time. That earth is like them. They too discard chronology. They understand the eternal, unfeeling earth better than anyone in my department. I work in the early universe division. We use tricks of the light to witness the beginning. But I have become envious. I wish to join them. I want to become a stranger to life and an antagonist to time. I wish to
kill the body. This is what loss does to someone, so it's not even necessarily about
First and
killing
foremost,
them.
Ernesto Volante is an individual with high potential. He can quickly comprehend abstract ideas in a timely manner and convey them rapidly to peers. When placed in groups, Ernesto was quick to adopt critical leadership roles and design multi-stage plans of exceptional efficacy. Physically, Ernesto is strong, fast, and able to endure pain for extended periods of time. From the outside, Ernesto is the perfect candidate for the Space Force. However, a thorough psychological evaluation has indicated a troubled interior. Multiple factors have been hypothesized to be contributing to the total destabilization of Ernesto's worldview and his ongoing existential crisis.
Loss does that to people.
That Ernesto never be provided the opportunity to operate a military space vehicle. We also recommend that Ernesto Volante be immediately transferred to the Early Universe Research Outpost to undergo further observation. He should not be aware of this continuing passive examination. We believe that it is in the best interest of the Space Force to keep this high-potential individual within view at arm's length without any further integration into the United States military. His current rank is fixed and should not be amended in the foreseeable future.
Interesting. So they want to keep him on a leash, essentially. They want to be able to keep him where he is and observe and watch him in case any dangers happen. What are you in all this? Apparently you are just a pawn. So I was kind of right, like, because of his evaluation. Oh, we got some stuff here. Anonymous Examiner, and the quotes were retrieved from Anonymous Examiner. Then we have... what is all this? Oh, it's a graveyard. Okay. So death is very much a big theme in this video, and that loss is what is probably the most troubling part of his psych evaluation. But it's because I thought maybe there was more issues. Wait. Voice truth, voice threat, which voice will you do? Third wow signal. So what I love about Manticore's videos is it just throws you in a roller coaster, and it's so well done. It's so beautiful. It's not like, oh, there's a low to this video. Like, it is just emotions of what is going on. This is invigorating. This is weird. This is cool. This is happy. This is sad. This is dark. And it's beautifully woven. And with the story, we are seeing a man who is experiencing loss. We are seeing a man who is experiencing horrendous trauma. And yes, they have great skill. They have great leadership ability. But it is the trouble that they have because they are trying to understand and how to cope with that loss that is leading them to go, we need to put them in this sector, and they cannot leave it. They cannot be allowed to go down. They cannot be allowed to go up, because if something happens, it could be horrific results that comes out of that. And so that psych evaluation really solidified, like, we need to keep him here. We need to keep an eye on him. And I'm wondering, is that not going to screw them in the end? But now we're going to watch the thing Columbus brought. Why do I see Columbus? Like, it's Columbus! Why do I keep on messing it up? The thing Columbus brought. There we go. It's not that hard. Hi. In multiple iterations of Manticore's videos, you are horrible. October 12, 1492. Christopher Columbus arrives in... No, it's not Columbus. It's Washington, sorry. I mean, Columbus is still pretty bad, but you know. He believes that he has reached the East Indies. Columbus can still be really bad in this series. Yeah, he didn't arrive. He renames the people he encounters. This misnomer will live for centuries. Yeah. Man's really, really needed a better map. October 28th, 1492, 2 weeks later, Columbus lands in Cuba. He's going everywhere but the place he wanted to. Columbus demands fruit to treat his crew's scurvy. 1450 pounds for the 90 sailors. Oh no, 30 pounds for the ship Jester. 40 pounds. Sorry, so it's 1 and 2. I was like, that's a lot. That's a lot of pounds, dude. Luis de Torres relays the Taino people's reply. Taino? Who is the ship Jester? Columbus laughs. He orders his crew to open the ship's cargo hold. You don't want to see it. You do not want to see it. That is a horrible thing that you do not want to witness. The ship Jester emerges. Oh, it's horrible. Oh, it's horrifying to look at. I hate it. All 480 pounds of fruit are provided. Yeah, because it's not something that makes you laugh. It's something that's terrifying to look at. A Fort La Navidad is built by the crew. Is it where the Jester's gonna stay? 39 sailors stay behind at La Navidad. March 15th, 1493. Christopher Columbus returns to Spain after months of failed expeditions because he did not go where he wanted to go. Columbus reports a missing crew member. Well, you lost 39 of them. The Beast. The ship Jester was left in Cuba. There's your missing crew member. Why was the Jester so important, though? King Ferdinand, Queen Isabella. The Catholic monarchs sponsor a second voyage to retrieve the ship Jester. That's a big thing to sponsor just for one creature. Columbus is at the height of his fame. September 25th, 1493. 6 months later, the second voyage begins. Columbus leads 17 ships and 1,200 men. That is a large crew just to get that thing back. The newly appointed ship Jester fails to entertain. So they kill him? He is forced to walk to plank. Imagine making people not laugh and then you have to die. November 27th, 1493, Christopher Columbus returns to La Navidad. Is it in... La Navidad is found in flames. 39 bodies are eventually recovered. The Taino people claim that the ship Jester helped stop a massacre by the sailors. So it killed them in retaliation. Columbus does not believe them. Let me guess, now you're gonna go after them? After years of blank and blank and blank, Columbus set sail for Spain. So you slaughtered the Taino people because you could not retrieve the Jester because you could not believe that the Jester would actually kill all the sailors. The ship Jester remains at large. January 27, 1996, it emerges once more. 500 years later, France prepares its final nuclear test. Fangtafa and Moruroa atolls. A sunken ship is discovered moments before detonation. Too late, it's already set in motion. The ship jester emerges. Stopping a massacre, aren't you? Or was the test a cover-up to actually kill the jester because they found it? Looks like an axolotl. September 24th, 1996. 8 months later, the Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty is open for signature. Was that because of the jester?
Good afternoon. Today in New York, the United Nations General Assembly voted overwhelmingly to adopt the Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty and open it for signature later this month.
What if all nuclear powers don't sign the agreement? There were 3 votes against the resolution.
There were the Indians, and I believe we can find a way for the Indians to have their security concerns met.
It just ends. It just ends. Wow. Oh my gosh. Manticore is back, baby! Oh my god, I cannot wait to see what more Manticore makes. Especially with this kill the body, and then that felt like a definite touchback into the Monument Mythos kind of thing, but I could also be wrong. But if you want to go check out Manticore's channel, which I highly recommend that you should, because oh my god, the channel continuously releases videos that are forever beautiful, and I love it. If you enjoyed this as much as I did, make sure to smash that like button, leave a comment down below, let me know what you thought about this. If there are any videos you'd like to see me react to, whether funny or scary, leave some suggestions down below. I take them under consideration. And if you're new around here and you've been enjoying what you're seeing, why not click that subscribe button and click that bell to get notified of my next video. I will see you all in the next one, though. Bye!